Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The give to the tailback. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Now adjusting. On a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Harbor. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Breaks the tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Under fire. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there are times that discretion is the better part of valor, but he could have used a little valor. He just ran out of bounds short of the marker. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Quarterback may change this route. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Shouldn't have to get told.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. He'll get rid of it. Got it. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the option. option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Trojans! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On the move, he fires. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 40. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. on the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Lots of running room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mayaba. Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. And it's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Moss. Grab near the sticks, it's Lacy. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Finds a little space. Out of bounds at the 13, and that's just what the doctor ordered for this offense.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle with Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to take off. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown has it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quickly complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up. And they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Makes the catch. It's Lacy. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Moss. Pocket breaking down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's Brown. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll run it on first and goal. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Let's it fly. Wide open downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Jordan. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Flips it out on the screen. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
The kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Complete to start this drive. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Sanders. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's a heap. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes one man miss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Manning. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Longhorns get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little space. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, out of space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Off the RPO, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. And the Trojans pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Jordan. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting to run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pulls it in. It's Strockett. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to...
It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's that's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation. They've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Lead the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's at 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning in this game.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. With the run on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now second and goal from the 9. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Makes the catch. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth. Touchdown, Trojans! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Corner's going to give them room. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. to the air on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And if you're the
welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try the run. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Makes the ground deep. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Green. That's caught, it's Blake. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looking for space. It's Washington. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The give to the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Snags it over the middle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make...
He's loose. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Green. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to into the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncouth.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's at the 40. Past the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Russell. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to throw. It's Green. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd down play from the gun. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Forced out of the pocket. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Hold and fire complete. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets you to the 23. And here comes the offense on second down. The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got a chance. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Give to the single back. Turning it on. And they swarm him under. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Blake. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Scanning the field. It's Green. Got his man. It's a running room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And there was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Jordan. They'll pick up
yeah, I'm still here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
There we go.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
It was a flag.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Trojans brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting with 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Unloads it downfield.
He caught it.
Big time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw too.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field. Make the defense play more conservative. And now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Run in the red zone. It's Sanders. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
No.